senior experienced team won back-to-back national championships in Tulsa. And so we've been every year, since we started WPF, every year we have had at least one team place in the top four at the Nationals. So they've done well. We've been very pleased. We've been proud of our quiz teams and the hard work, the effort they put into it. And I want to always be an example to my quizzers to lead them, in the way that it should be done. I know that we're having a lot of new teams here lately, and that's great. I just love to see Bible quizzing grow. And I would like to encourage the new coaches and to tell you, number one, when you decide to coach Bible quizzing, you need to make a commitment. Talk to different people, see what's involved, and if you're willing to make that commitment, you're never going to be successful at anything unless you do make a commitment and you stick with it. Bible quiz is something that I won't say it never happens. It has happened a few times, but most of the time when you start coaching, you're not going to just jump in there and have a national championship team, especially if it's all new quizzers and new coaches. That's a lot of work. But if you stick with it, I know that most of you could have a successful quiz ministry. One thing about it in Bible quizzing, just winning trophies is not what it's all about. You might never win the nationals, but if you have young people that stay in church and live for God, even after they have grown, and they get married and carry on with their adult life, that they stick with it, they stay in the church. That is the main goal. That is the greatest reward. And it's just such a blessing to have a young person start quizzing when they're 6, 7 years old, and when they get a little older, they get up there and they get the Holy Ghost while they're on your quiz team. It's just it's hard to express the feeling that you get. Excuse me. But when you start coaching, especially your new coaches, the main thing is to try and make contact with coaches that have been in it for several years, because there's no substitute for experience, and they can help you through things. They can help you try it when it comes to summertime, after the especially the younger children, when they get out of school for the summer. That's the hardest time to keep them studying, and because they want to get out and play. There's no school now or anything, but if you do it, if you encourage them, they'll quiz. And I'm telling you, you have to be so positive that your quizzers, that will leak on down to them, and they'll be positive also. And if you go in with the attitude of I can't do, or we're probably never going to win, or anything like that, then that's the way those quizzers are going to feel. So you should go in from day one, be excited, be positive, say, look, we're going to build a great quiz team, and it's not going to happen overnight, but we're going to do it. We're going to have a great quiz team. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a good time while we're doing it. We go to practice. We've been in this since 1986, and we're still excited about it. And when we go to our practice night, we're excited at practice. We'll tell the kids, come on, we're going to practice tonight. We're going to have a good time. And they get excited. And they're not perfect. There's times that you're going to have a little behavior problem or something, but usually it's just something a little minor that you can get over with very easily. And if you'll do that, if you'll work with the parents, have the parents to work with their children, and every once in a while just go up to the parents and say, I sure appreciate you helping your young person with this quizzing. It really makes a lot of difference, and it takes a lot off of us so we can pursue other things in the quizzing. There's nothing like having your support from your parents. If you get a parent that won't support their kid quizzing most of the time, that child's not going to do very well in quizzing because they don't get any support at home. So you need to be positive, you need to be excited, and you need to get the parents excited. We have a group of parents that go to all the tournaments, and we've got one mother that she goes to the nationals every year, flies out there to Tulsa to watch her children quiz. And so she's had 5 children in Bible quizzing. And one of them is married now and has a baby. And he's still in church. And she's got another one that's graduating this year. He's still in church. So, I mean, Bible quizzing works. It gets the Word of God in their heart. And if you get enough of that Word in a young person's heart, they're going to stay in church. So the best thing I can tell you, new coaches, be excited. Always be excited. Always have that positive attitude, that positive approach towards Bible quizzing. And just give it everything you got. And if there's anything at all, anything that I can do, I'll be more